Chick-fil-A Spicy Deluxe. Chick-fil-A has one chicken sandwich on their standard menu. Everything else is a variation. The Spicy Deluxe adds pepper jack cheese and jalapeno to the base recipe and was introduced in 2010 after years of customer requests. It immediately became the second most ordered item in the chain. The development process for a single menu addition at Chick-fil-A takes between 2 and 4 years of testing. They operate fewer than 3,000 locations, compared to McDonald's 40,000, yet generate comparable annual revenue. A company that takes 4 years to add one sandwich and refuses to open on Sundays has built the most profitable fast food operation per location in American history. Popeyes Chicken Sandwich. In 2019, Popeyes released a chicken sandwich. Within 2 weeks, every location in America had sold out. One man in Maryland was stabbed in a fight over the last sandwich. A single fast food item caused a stabbing. McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's all panicked and rushed their own versions to market. The media called it the Chicken Sandwich Wars. All of this from a restaurant that failed completely in its first month and almost never reopened. The sandwich itself is fried chicken on a brioche bun with pickles and either mayo or Cajun spread. The internet did the rest. Dave's Hot Chicken. Dave's Hot Chicken was founded in 2017 in a parking lot in East Hollywood by 4 friends with no restaurant experience and a hot chicken recipe they believed in. The original operation was a pop-up with a folding table and a portable fryer. Lines stretched around the block within weeks. By 2026, Dave's operates over 900 locations globally. The heat levels run from no spice to Reaper, named after the Carolina Reaper pepper, which registers over 2 million Scoville units. Customers who order Reaper sign a waiver. A parking lot pop-up with no restaurant experience became a global chain in under a decade because the chicken was genuinely that good. Wingstop Lemon Pepper. Lemon pepper wings became the defining food of Atlanta, Georgia before Wingstop made them nationally famous. Atlanta's hip-hop culture adopted lemon pepper wings as a cultural staple in the 2000s, and multiple Atlanta rappers referenced them in songs. Wingstop standardized the format nationally and made lemon pepper one of their top 3 selling flavors globally. The dry rub format creates a crunch that no wet sauce wing can replicate because the seasoning integrates directly into the skin rather than coating it. Atlanta created a regional food identity so powerful that a Texas-based chain built a global revenue stream around it. Wendy's Classic Chicken. Wendy's introduced their home-style chicken sandwich in 1989 and spent 30 years being overshadowed by the McChicken below them and premium sandwiches above them. Then Popeyes released their sandwich in 2019, and Wendy's responded on Twitter with a single pointed comment, implying their chicken was superior. The exchange went viral. Wendy's social media team had been building a reputation for unusually aggressive responses for years. The Popeyes moment proved that brand personality on social media could drive food sales as effectively as traditional advertising. The sandwich did not change. The conversation around it did. Sales increased. A 30-year-old sandwich got a second cultural moment because of a tweet. Bojangles Biscuit Chicken. Bojangles makes their biscuits fresh every 20 minutes throughout the entire operating day. Every 20 minutes, without exception. The biscuit is not a side item at Bojangles, it is a structural component of the brand identity. Their chicken biscuit, a seasoned fried chicken piece inside a fresh buttered biscuit, is considered by Southern food writers to be the best fast food breakfast item in America. McDonald's sells more breakfast items nationally. Bojangles sells a better one in every market it operates. Customers who relocate away from Bojangles territory experience a specific type of regional food grief that no other fast food chain produces in quite the same way. The biscuit is why. KFC Chicken Sandwich. KFC spent decades selling fried chicken pieces, while chicken sandwiches became the most competitive category in fast food. They released a dedicated chicken sandwich in 2021, 2 years after Popeyes ignited the chicken sandwich wars. Food reviewers noted that KFC had been producing excellent fried chicken for 80 years and somehow managed to be late to the sandwich format their own cooking technique was perfectly suited for. The KFC chicken sandwich uses the original recipe coating on a fillet rather than pieces, delivering 11 herbs and spices in every bite. The delay remains one of the more puzzling strategic decisions in fast food history. They had the best tool for the job and waited the longest to use it. Burger King chicken fries. Burger King chicken fries were introduced in 2005 as chicken strips shaped like French fries, thin enough to fit in a French fry container and eat with one hand. They were discontinued in 2012. The response was disproportionate. A Facebook group demanding their return accumulated over 100,000 members. Burger King brought them back as a limited item in 2014. Demand was so high that they became permanent menu items in 2015. A chicken strip shaped like a French fry generated more loyalty than most fast food items achieve in their entire existence. Culver's chicken tenders. Culver's is a Wisconsin-based chain that most Americans outside the Midwest have never encountered, and that Midwesterners treat with the reverence usually reserved for institutions that have been present their entire lives. Their chicken tenders use fresh, never frozen chicken and are hand-breaded at each individual location. The quality difference between fresh and frozen chicken in a tender format is immediately detectable in texture and moisture. Culver's does not franchise aggressively into markets where their supply chain cannot maintain quality. The result is fewer locations than competitors and higher customer satisfaction scores than almost all of them. A Midwest chain that refuses to expand faster than it can maintain quality has built loyalty that national chains with thousands more locations cannot replicate.
Chick-fil-A Chicken Nuggets. Chick-fil-A is closed every Sunday. Every single Sunday. While every competitor stays open 7 days a week, Chick-fil-A deliberately loses millions every Sunday for religious reasons. The result? More revenue per restaurant than McDonald's. A restaurant closed 1 day a week beats every competitor that never closes. Their nuggets are made from whole breast meat, never formed or processed, marinated in a proprietary blend for 24 hours before pressure cooking. A chain that refuses to work 1 day a week produces the nugget that every other chain is trying to copy. The original sandwich has 3 ingredients: chicken, 2 pickles, and a buttered bun. Billions of dollars built on 2 pickles. Chick-fil-A figured this out before anyone else and has never changed it. Popeyes. In 2019, Popeyes released a chicken sandwich. Within 2 weeks, every location in America had sold out. One man in Maryland was stabbed in a fight over the last sandwich. A single fast food item caused a stabbing. McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's all panicked and rushed their own versions to market. The media called it the Chicken Sandwich Wars. All from a restaurant that failed completely in its first month and almost never reopened. Wendy's Spicy Nuggets. Wendy's introduced spicy chicken nuggets in 1983, making them one of the first fast food chains to offer a spicy nugget format. Then removed them from the menu in 2017. The internet responded with a level of sustained outrage that surprised even Wendy's own marketing team. A Twitter campaign demanding their return gained so much traction that Wendy's agreed to bring them back if a tweet received 2 million likes. It reached 2 million likes. Wendy's brought the spicy nuggets back in 2019. The campaign demonstrated that removing a beloved product creates more brand loyalty than keeping it would have generated. Wendy's accidentally discovered that threatening to take something away permanently is more powerful marketing than any advertisement they could have purchased. McDonald's Chicken McNuggets. McDonald's Chicken McNuggets were invented in 1979 by a food scientist named Roger Baker, who spent years trying to find a way to attach breading to chicken without it falling off. The solution was a batter system that locked the coating to the meat at the molecular level. McNuggets launched nationally in 1983, and within 1 year, McDonald's became the second largest chicken purchaser in the United States. The 4 shapes, bell, boot, ball, and bone, are not random. They were designed specifically to cook evenly from frozen because uniform thickness across different shapes ensures consistent internal temperature. A food scientist's molecular bonding solution changed how the world eats chicken forever. Every chicken nugget sold anywhere on Earth traces its existence back to Roger Baker's laboratory in 1979. KFC Original Recipe strips. Harlan Sanders did not invent fried chicken. He invented a system for cooking it consistently at scale and franchised that system around the world. The original recipe contains 11 herbs and spices and has been kept in a physical vault at KFC headquarters in Louisville, Kentucky since 1940. Only 2 KFC executives know the complete recipe at any given time, and they are not permitted to travel together in case of accidents. The recipe has never been publicly confirmed, despite multiple alleged leaks over the decades. KFC's chicken strips apply the original recipe coding to a boneless format that outsells the bone-in chicken in most markets globally. A secret recipe locked in a vault and protected like national security intelligence is the most effective marketing strategy in fast food history. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. Raising Cane's opened its first location in Baton Rouge, Louisiana in 1996 with a menu so simple it seemed like a mistake. Chicken fingers, crinkle-cut fries, coleslaw, Texas toast, one sauce. That is the entire menu. The founder, Todd Graves, was rejected by every business school he applied to and every bank he approached for a loan. He raised the startup capital by working on a fishing vessel in Alaska. Raising Cane's now operates over 800 locations and generates more revenue per location than almost every other fast food chain in America. The Cane's sauce has generated more obsessive fan speculation than almost any other condiment in fast food. A menu with essentially one item built a billion-dollar company.